We need a London-wide voice and a London-wide figure. And I think that, having a mayor for London will be a huge and exciting innovation for Londoners and will make the city better.
He promised it in Labour's 1997 manifesto, and following a referendum, Londoners agreed that they did want their own mayor.
If there's a big turnout on May the 7th and it's a yes vote, who would you like to see as mayor?
Well, I think that's a matter for the Londoners in the end to decide.
As ever, Joe, it was a great question. Labour had rather fancied themselves as winning the first London mayoral election in 2000. What Mr Blair hadn't banked on was this man, Red Ken. He wanted to be Labour's candidate. Tony Blair didn't want him to be, at all, and pushed his then Health Secretary Frank Dobson instead.
I have a solution for him. Why doesn't he split the job of Mayor for London? The former Health Secretary can run as his day mayor, and the Honourable Member for Brent East can run as his night mayor. He's thinking about it, I can tell.
What a hoot!
Let's vote for Ken!
So when Ken Livingstone wasn't selected as Labour's candidate, he stood anyway as an independent. He lost the Labour whip, but he won the election.
Well, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted 14 years ago.
Incidentally, the campaign hadn't been great fun for the Tories either. Their original candidate, one Geoffrey Archer, had rather unceremoniously bowed out following those perjury charges. He was replaced by Steve Norris, who decided to run again in 2004. By that time, Ken Livingstone had been welcomed back into the Labour Party.
I always said Ken would make a great mayor.
Ken, with Labour, won in 2004.
Hello, good afternoon, hello, I'm Boris Johnson.
But fast forward 4 years and a new Tory kid on the block. It was a hard-fought campaign with the highest turnout yet.
And as for Ken, Mayor Livingstone, I can tell you that your courage and the sheer exuberant nerve with which you stuck it to your enemies, especially in New Labour, you have thereby earned the thanks and admiration of millions of Londoners, even if you may think that they have a funny way of showing it today.
Gold medal!
Boris hung on 4 years later, once again beating Ken Livingstone in the 2012 campaign. So in 16 years, London has had just 2 mayors. Come May, there'll have to be a third.